Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. John C. Combs Arena here on the beautiful campus of Perry County Central. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson. Got a crosstown rivalry game tonight. Hazard Lady Bulldogs roll into town here. Well, roll across town to face the Perry Central Lady Commodores. Hazard 4-6 on the year. Perry Central 5-7. Might as well just throw those out the door because records don't seem to matter in this one. Pretty good matchup when these two teams play usually. Hazard probably the front runner in the region this year, arguably the top team. So we'll see if Perry Central can pull off the upset when comparing these two on paper. Front Apple 16.6, she's the stud. Laura Average 10.4, Braylon X at 7.8. For Perry Central, we have Riley Feltner. She's a rookie. She's young. So see if she can step up. She's averaging 12.3 points per game. Emily Noble, senior, averaging 8.2. Brooklyn Cornet also averaging 12.3 points a game. But looking at the schedules, we were talking about it before we got on air here. Hazard played a pretty tough schedule. Played Corbin, North Laurel twice, and Russell County just going down through there. Perry Central's also played some close ones. Had a good one here with Leslie right before Christmas, but just couldn't hold in there. Leslie just chipped away, and was able to hold them off.
Yeah, the Lady Commodores come in right now actually on a 4-game winning streak, trying to ride that momentum. Like I said, in this game, if they want one on the schedule, it's going to be this one.
Yeah, you circle this one before you even, when you're in the summer and you see the schedule, you always circle this game, when you play Hazard. It's going to be your biggest crowd, more intense than any other game. It's going to be called tighter, coached harder, played harder than any other game you play all year. So it'll be interesting to see how this one shapes up here. We got 2:40 left. You want to take a quick break? I'm sure we'll have national anthem.
We're going to take a few minutes here to get some sponsors in. Like I said, we'll stay away through the national anthem. We'll be back here to get this one tipped off on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Whether you're starting out or starting over, your next chapter begins here. Enroll now for spring 2026 courses at Hazard Community and Technical College. HCTC meets you where you are with flexible online and in-person classes, short-term programs, and hands-on training for in-demand careers. When you choose HCTC, you're choosing opportunity, support, and a community that believes in you. Call 606-487-3293 to enroll today.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound. Or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughn Bassett Furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughn Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
Hi, I'm attorney David Jones. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to say it when you come in the first time, but Happy New Year. First game of 2026. Big rivalry matchup here. We'll get the starting lineups for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. Number 0, Kaylee Pennington. At guard, number 5, Maddie Fronapple. Number 10, Carly Davidson. At forward, number 11, Laura Everidge. And at forward, number 15, Braylon Eddington. The Bulldogs are 4-6 on the year, coached by Todd Howard. And for your Perry County Central Lady Commodores, at guard, number 5, Riley Feltner. Number 22, forward, Emily Noble. At guard, number 2, Ava Cornett. At center, number 14, Brooklyn Cornett. And at forward, number 13, Haven Hoskins. And Perry Central is 5-7 on year, coached by Kayla Lowe. And should be a good one. Referees for tonight, Tim Trent, Will Fugit, and Keith Morgan. We'll finish up the lineups here. Should be. I know last year Hazard was more focused, going inside, work inside out game. We've seen Perry Central try to work things in the half court a couple weeks ago against Leslie. We'll see if Hazard comes out. Press really affected the Commodores as the game went on, but we'll see if they can adjust and work on that over the Christmas break.
Yeah, Leslie County's built a lot different than Hazard.
100%.
They have the quick guards. Yeah, so they love that fast-paced, up-tempo.
Yeah, I'm sure Perry's game plan is to try to get this into a half-court game. Now Hazard, their bigs are a lot more skilled than Perry's bigs, but Cornett, she's averaging 12.3 a game. She's tough in the paint. If you can, big thing in these games is turnovers and rebounds. Whoever controls the backboards usually have a good chance, and if you turn it over and win the turnover battle, you usually have a pretty good chance to put yourself in winning position.
Yeah, like you said about getting those rebounds, Eddington and Pennington fundamentally sound. I mean, if you watch them play the game, always in the right position, going to get the box out. So you're not going to get many of those second chance points if those girls are on the floor.
Two well-coached teams. I know Todd, and I've seen Coach Lowe. She played in college over at Pikeville, and heck of a player. Played under coach over there. She's Division I coach now. Last time I checked, she was up in Maryland. So she comes from a good pedigree of knowing how to control a team and all that stuff. As we're
Harold getting some last minute housekeeping duties there. Hey man, can't say enough good stuff about Harold here. Harold Brashear's been very accommodating. Always good to work with up here.
Lives and breeds sports, high school sports. 14th region, East Kentucky loves it. Couldn't ask for anybody better to control the athletic program here at Perry Central. And Morgan throws it up, taps it, and Haven Hoskins comes up with it. Perry controls the tip. Noble's going to run the point. Hazard comes out in a man-to-man. Hoskins has it on the wing. Dribbles to the baseline. Loses it out of bounds.
Already, I see you're seeing that because they've watched some game film, trying to push and press, see if they can cause those turnovers.
First turnover for the game. Hazard comes out against the 2-3 zone with Perry Central. Drive in by Fronapple. But no good. Throw by Noble. And Fronapple can really go. And another one out there has a bright future is Riley Feltner. Noble puts it up, and 3-point goal for Emily Noble. And that's a good start for Perry Central, and that's a Buckhorn CFS 3-point goal. Trying to pack in the 2-3 zone here. Feltner cornered up top. Brooklyn cornered in the middle. Emily Noble and Haven Hoskins on each wing. Left-handed shot up and no good by Pennington. Rebound off to Perry Central. Noble controls the point. They're really trying to run Feltner off that three-point line because they had it back to her real quick right there. She had a shot. Noble again loses the handle and she throws it away. Still by Davidson. Davidson goes up and fouled by Feltner. That's going to be her team first.
Now Feltner been on a hot streak lately. Just a freshman, but man, has all kinds of scoring moves. Really a one to watch right now in the 14th.
Yeah, she has a really bright future. She handles the ball really well. Noble was obviously running the point here earlier. That's their game plan. Tried to run Riley off some screens and get her some good looks. As the first one is up and in for Carly Davidson. And that's going to make it 3-1. Second one's up and good. Noble crosses the timeline. Hazard's packed it into his zone now. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow, Hazard. I really like mixing the defenses up. Not sure how deep Hazard is. I know Perry will throw 2 or 3 extra bodies if they have to. Drives in the paint. Good kick right there. Three's up, no good. Gonna hit off Hoskins' leg and stay with Hazard. Checking into the game is number 3. Maggie Combs checking into the game.
Throwing over for the quick 3. Just long. Good rebound.
Can't find lid on it.
Hazard, all kinds of opportunities there. Just not able to convert.
And I'm sure this is, I'm sure they played somewhere over Christmas, both teams, and real hard to get going here after the new year. Three's up, off, no good. Saved inbounds. Noble controls it. Crossover on front apple. Back on the hip, almost turns it over.
He's shooting those passing lanes every time.
Every time, yeah. Inbounded with Noble. Trying to drive and just can't get past. Good defense by Hazard. Haven the corner and tries to bounce pass him to Haven. Turnover Commodores. Fronapple almost walked with it. Good find under the basket. Up and in. Braylon Eddington for two. Chin foul right there on number 3, Maggie Combs.
Yeah, Combs is, she's in the game for that reason. She's a high energy player, is going to be oppressed the whole time.
Yeah, they subbed out Bennington, trying to turn the tempo up here. Going full court. Man to man. Combs is dogging Noble. Noble gets it across over to Ava corner. David drives the baseline. Tries to get it out to Brooklyn. Turnover. Combs with the steal. Tapped out of bounds. Ball. Go to the Lady Bulldogs.
And full court pressure there by the Lady Commodores. Going to return the favor. Not able to get the turnover, but did stop the ball.
4:32 remaining. Hazard 4, Perry Central 3. Commodore still in 2-3 zone. Fronapple. Pass. Townsend inside. Up. No good. Eddington with a rebound. Good save. Reach-in fouls called on Carly Davidson. It's going to be her first. Team second for the quarter. Hoskins. Inbounds to Feltner. Now Feltner has it at point. Davidson's mashed up on her. And that's just a young move right there. Going back behind your back and going nowhere is a tough move. Eddington with the offensive board again out to Davidson. Davidson over to Everidge. No good. Rebounded the Commodores. Cutting across the timeline. Hits Brooklyn Point in the high post. Tries to make a move. Corner baseline, and it's good. Over corner with 2.
A smart move by Corner. She had a good open look. Could use the pump fake and got a better look.
Fronapple out top of the key. Into Eggington. Eggington up high off the glass, and it's good. It's Eddington's 4th of the quarter.
And Lady Commodores just have to be more aware of Eddington,
Yeah.
Not really going baseline to baseline, just kind of camping out back there behind the zone.
A good pass right there by Fronapple. Checking in for the Commodores, number 12, Ariana Johnson. Up, no good. Tapped out of bounds. Possession to the Lady Bulldogs.
Almost like a running hook there for Cornet.
Cornet's up. They're trying to put a lot of pressure and not let Fronapple get it, bring it up. Noble and Ava Cornet shooting out this way. They move Fronapple to the high post. She gets it, turns around short. Saved in bounds. Eddington's probably 5 or 6 offensive rebounds already.
And a lot of them just hustle plays, A lot of them just, the Lady Bulldogs seem to have more energy.
Yeah. They're just, they're going after and getting it. Eddington is finding the holes in the defense right there and has 2 easy layups. Possession error to the Lady Commodores. Had a trap right there, but Eddington backs off. Good defense by Combs on Noble. Noble to corner. Corner has on the wing, picks up her dribble. Bounces into Brooklyn corner, and that's a foul on Eddington. That's her first, team third. Had the right idea, she just couldn't get there with her body. Good seal off by Brooklyn corner. Riley Feltner has it on the wing. Corner kicks it back up to Feltner. Feltner can't hold on to it. Thrown apple over to the wing. Gets it back top of the key. Comes to Average. Average drives in. Tries to draw a foul. No call. Pointing to push. Feltner. Probably had a better opportunity to go in and lay it in.
Yes.
To try to force that one in there. Turn over Perry Central.
I'm trying to be unselfish. Did have Cornet there running just a little bit over.
Over to Combs. Rebound, Bulldogs. Noble controls it. Jump ball, possession, arrow.
Give it back to Lady Commodores.
Pointing to the doors. Emily Higgins is checked into the game for the Bulldogs. She snuck in there on me.
Higgins, Combs, kind of the same player. High energy ball handler, good hard-nosed defender.
Good ball fake shot right there by Feltner. Good move to get open to her spot. 7-6 Perry, under a minute to play here in the first. Front Apple's she seems really frustrated out there, really can't get anything going.
She's had a couple open looks, but nothing's been able to fall yet.
Eggman turns that one over, trying to kick it back after Combs. Feltner again stops, pops, no good. Brooklyn corner with a rebound. Pulls it down. Out of bounds, possession arrow, Lady Commodores. 28.6 left here in the first. Noble looking. Gets it into Ariana. Over the corner.
Really looking to spread it out.
Yeah, trying to get this last shot here.
Got four behind the arc, just trying to keep the ball moving. Go time.
Yep, Noble kicks it over. No good. And that's going to do it here in the first. Perry Central Lady Commodores 7. Hazard Lady Bulldogs 6. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley with Matt Hudson. First quarter action over with. Perry Central Commodores come out swinging. Hold on to the lead 7-6 against the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. Kind of tough quarter for both teams here, Matt.
Yeah, lid on the basket. Had a ton of easy opportunities down here on the Lady Bulldog side and just could not get them to drop.
Davidson, top of the key over to Higgins. The post inside out, up by Higgins, no good. Rebound off, Feltner throws it off the Bulldogs.
Smart move, notice the double team there. Got stuck in the corner. But Ava, like I said, a heads-up play, but don't get that ball out of bounds.
Number 30 has checked in for the Lady Bulldogs. That will be Hannah Cottle.
So Coach Howard already going deep this game.
That's what I was getting ready to say. He's already played 8 total, so running 3 subs here. And trying to throw bodies and wear them down. Feltner off the mark. Rebound from Apple. She's pushing the tempo. Steps through up, rolls off, and she's frustrated. They call it a walk by Noble. Possession arrow to the Lady Bulldogs. Perry Central already with about 7-8 turnovers in the first half here. Front Apple gets in the corner. Cottle flashes high post, puts the dribble down, rolls off her foot, back to the Commodores. Noble draws the foul off Davidson. That's her second. Team first of the quarter. Combs checks back in for Davidson.
Yeah, that's one thing Coach Howard does not believe in, is letting someone be able to bring the ball off the court without pressure. So Noble's going to have to deal with that all night.
Cottle, Combs, Everidge, Higgins, and Fronapple in for the Bulldogs. And Ava and Brooklyn Cornet. As Brooklyn Cornet takes in, goes up, draws the foul. Have Ava Cornet, Brooklyn Cornet, Riley Feltner, Emily Noble, and Haven Hoskins in for the Lady Commodores. Foul is on Maggie Combs. That's her second. And Brooklyn Cornet will go to the line for 2. First one's up, and it's good. Second one's up and good.
Something on the court here.
Official timeout by Mr. Will Fugit. Number 1 has checked in for the Lady Bulldogs, Eliza Howard. Thrown up on the wing. Over to Howard. Inside out, back to Howard. Higgins top of the key, fires it off the mark.
Good ball movement by the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, they've had some really good shots. Good ball movement down the floor, passing. Finds Cornet for 2, and that's what you want on a fast break. Ball not to touch the floor.
Yeah.
And she stepped over and thrown it in. That's a turnover for the Bulldogs. And Kaylee Pennington's going to check in. And
looks like we're going to have a timeout here.
Take a timeout, and we're going to take it with them. 6:15 left here. Perry Central 11, Hazard scoreless in the corner. 6 points. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 6:15 remaining here in the second quarter. Perry Central with a 5-point lead, 11-6 over the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. And Hazard just come out flat, had a bunch of opportunities, just can't capitalize. Had had a few roll off that they usually make, and you can see the frustration on the Bulldogs players.
There was tons of opportunities.
Tons, yeah.
I mean, under the basket, good open three-pointers, just nothing falling.
Noble inbounds the baseline, throws it out top key to Cornet. She drives. Little Emelina weave going on here. Cornet to Feltner. Feltner back to Cornet. Drives in. No good. Rebound off to Eddington.
Eddington's going to be double-digit rebounds by halftime.
Yeah, by halftime. Man, she's long.
You see her hit a softball, man. She'd crush it.
Went to high school with both her mom and dad here at Perry Central.
It's a good spacing again. The Lady Bulldogs trying to get the good shot.
Drive by the Bulldogs. Good move. Up, no good. It's going to be off. Everidge just couldn't get that one up over the rim. It's going to be Lady Commodores ball.
Hazard falling back into the zone.
Riley Feltner crosses the timeline. Howard pressuring Feltner. Yeah, I think they're playing more of like a matchup type deal.
Yeah.
And that's why they come out, put a little pressure. Noble with an errant pass off Ava Cornet's foot out of bounds. And if Perry Central could just have half the turnovers and score off them, they'd be up 15.
Quick three.
Good, and that's a dead eye three by Laura Everidge. Shout out Richard Stidham. I believe he still may hold the record for strikeouts in a game, Matt. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he does.
He used to be able to throw a baseball around a little bit back in the day.
He was a dead eye pitcher. I'll say that. Feltner has on the wing. Step back. Just can't get in the paint as Cornet tries to throw it up. No good off the mark. Rebound Ava Cornet. She loses it. Said Fronapple was the last to touch it.
It looked like Cornet had the ball, and they're saying it did ricochet off Fronapple, so the ball will stay with Lady Commodores.
11-9. Hazard trying to get back even. Noble, Brooklyn Cornet. She eyes it and flies it. No good. Over Noble off the wing. Fronapple with the rebound.
Looking to push.
Coach Howard was really trying to motivate her over there sideline. She takes it coast to coast, draws a foul. Number 2, Ava Cornet. That's her team first, I believe, of the quarter. From up the line for 2. Missed the first one. She's yet to score, Matt. Second one's up good. And that's Fronapple's first points. If you'd have told me she'd have had 1 point by 4-minute mark in the second quarter, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah, so one of the most elite players, elite scorers here in the 14th region on the girls' side. I mean, Maddie's usually the game playing around, trying to be able to shut her down. Right now, it's worked well.
Brooklyn tries to drive. Pass out to Ava Cornet. Over to Feltner. Deep three and fouled. And one! Riley Feltner with the Buckhorn CFS 3-point goal. And I don't know if we have a sponsor for a 4-point play, but she has a chance to convert one right here.
Not sure we get to talk about it too much, but no, very rare play. But yeah, that's a deep three to start out, and draws a foul.
It's up, no good. 3:45 remaining. Perry 14, Hazard 10. Three's up, no good, short. And Noble with the rebound. Good pass to Cornet. Fronapple had her back turn. Blocked by Eddington, but a good look right there from Noble.
Great offense there, better defense to be able to recover and get that block.
Yeah, Fronapple didn't see it. She had her head turned, chasing her down the floor, and just a good pass by Noble. If Eddington doesn't react, that's 2 points. Feltner Gets it in the corner, tries to drive baseline. Up, throws it up, no good. And it's going to be a tie-up, jump ball. Stays with the Lady Commodores.
Yeah, very low scoring games here. Still 14-10, 3 left in the second.
Feltner, corner to Noble. Noble has it on the right wing. Cornered out top. Tries to drive on the defender with stop and pop from Brooklyn. Cornet off the mark. Rebound Eddington. Foul on Ava Cornet. That's her second. Team second. Perry has put Haven Hoskins into the game. Look like they're coming out in a 1-3-1 zone here, Matt. And that's your weak spot right there if you can get it in the post. It's just fortunate turn of events right there for the Commodores. Eggton off the mark with that one. Feltner in the corner. Corner working. Faces up. Tries to step through, no good. Rebound Eddington. That's another one. Fronapple for two. Good move right there by Maddie Fronapple.
I was just kind of hoping that free throw attempt, she got the one, got to see it go through the hoop. A lot of times that's all a good shooter needs is that one bucket.
Hoskins on the wing. Look for the screen from corner. Had her on the roll, but missed her. Pennington bodying up right there. Good defense. Be out of bounds. Lady Bulldogs. Prairie Central will control it. Higgins checks in for Pennington. 2:09 remaining here in the second. 14-12. Prairie Central with a 2-point lead. Johnson trying to throw it in. Throws it in at Cornet's feet. Gets it, pops back to the corner. Can't control it. Picks it up. Trying to get it out of there. Cornet drives in, up and good. Looking Cornet for two.
Not had much room to operate down there tonight. Being able to get that ball, further away from the rim gave her some room to try to get past the defender.
Pennington is such a big, strong girl. When Cornet tries to grab by her, she just bodies up and it kills her drive. Fronapple for three. Rolls off. Higgins with a rebound. Back out to the wing. She stops and pops, and it was good. Emily Higgins with a Buckhorn Children's Family Service Center 3-point goal. Minute 30 left here. 1-point game. Prairie Central holding on. 1-point lead. Hoskins has it on the wing. Drives in, throws it over to Johnson. Johnson wasn't ready for it. Feltner has it.
Yeah.
Timeout, Prairie Central. Will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 113, Prairie Central 16, Hazard 15. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Baker with Matt Hudson here in the Pumpkin Palace. John C. Combs Arena, 1:13 remaining here before halftime. Prairie Central 16, Hazard Lady Bulldogs 15. Commodore sets the inbound on the side. Feltner gets it, almost goes over and back. Goes by Higgins, stops, pops up, off the mark. Controlled by the Lady Bulldogs. Avery just pushing tempo. Draws the ball fake up. Draws the foul with the ball fake. Goes up fouled. Should be Riley Feltner with the foul. It's her second, team third.
Yeah, just a veteran move there. Smart, savvy play. Get the pump fake, get him in the air.
Noble, Cornet, Johnson. I believe Jones is number 11. As the first one's good by Laura Eldridge.
So Hazard man will scrap back and tie this one back up. Just a minute before halftime.
Second one's up good. Hazard with a 1-point lead, 1 minute remaining. Noble gets it. Pressured by Everidge. Noble had her beat. Passes it back out to Hoskins. Hoskins to Johnson. Johnson looking for corner, turns it over to Eddington. Everidge is pushing. Finds Eddington cutting in.
Too much momentum there.
Yeah, just Newton's Laws didn't agree with her on that one. 3-point goal by Cornet. It's off the mark. Everidge with the rebound, 23 seconds remaining. And that's an offensive foul. I thought she double dribbled first is what it looked like.
You don't see a coach to want a double dribble often, but Howard might want that one.
Yep. Let's see, that makes it the team fourth. So, they draw a foul right here. They go to the line for two. Brooklyn inbounds to Noble. 16 seconds remaining. 15-14. Noble crosses. Trying to draw a foul. Corner on Eggington. Good matchup. Eggington slides over. Voids the foul. Corner puts it up and in. And that's going to do it. For halftime, Perry County Central Lady Commodores 18. Hazard Lady Bulldogs 17. We'll be back in a few minutes here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Whether you're starting out or starting over, your next chapter begins here. Enroll now for spring 2026 courses at Hazard Community and Technical College. HCTC meets you where you are with flexible online and in-person classes, short-term programs, and hands-on training for in-demand careers. When you choose HCTC, you're choosing opportunity, support, and a community that believes in you. Call 606-487-3293 to enroll today.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound. Or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson. Let's go over some halftime stats here. Looks like Brooklyn Quarter's leading the way with 8 points. As far as the Lady Bulldogs go, about even scoring all the way down. Frontenac West 3, Davidson 2, Average 5, Eddington 4. Probably has 10 rebounds. So,
at least.
Higgins and with her three-pointer there. Riley Feltner has 5, Emily Noble 3, Ava Cornett 2, and Brooklyn Cornett with 8. And pretty good first half. I mean, just tough for either team to get in flow. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots that are normally fall. A lot of good looks, both ends, just can't capitalize. A lot of nerves, you have a lot of nerves in this game coming out. Especially, say take Riley Feltner, for instance. Freshman, I call her a rookie, coming out playing in her first big Perry Hazard game, starting, probably the go-to here in years to come. She just feels that pressure come in. Like I said, after Christmas, after the holidays, a lot of time off. And when you have a lot of time off, you're going to come out and have a couple sluggish games when you first start to ramp back up here, and when you get in to regional district play, and then obviously the postseason on down the line there. But look on the other side, Fronapple. She's a seasoned vet, but struggled. Didn't score till the second quarter. Finally broke the ice with the free throw and threw in another 2.
I love how you call, Maddie is still just a sophomore.
Yeah, well,
she's been playing.
She's been playing forever.
She's been playing varsity ball since 7th grade.
Yeah.
So, just an outstanding athlete. But except tonight, she's had some good open looks here, especially more towards halftime. The lid's really just been on the hoop here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
I said, 17 points at halftime. I'd like to go back and look. I don't know if it'll be the season low, but it has to be close.
Yeah, I'd say you're close. And like I said, we see missed opportunities. Hazard couldn't capitalize on them. We'll see what they talked about at halftime coming out. Like we always talk about, first couple minutes of the third quarter, pretty much, set the tone for how the fourth quarter is going to play out in the second half. But, Perry Central had a lot of turnovers. Hazard had a lot of opportunities that they couldn't capitalize on. If you put in half of Hazard's misses and Perry scores off half of the times they turned it over, and you're probably
it'll be a very even game,
still close game. So it's just been nip and tuck here, and it, like I said in the pregame, throw the records out the window when you play this one.
Yeah,
it goes same as boys. It doesn't matter if they're playing chess, checkers. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, these inter-county rivalries, these girls grow up
playing with each other.
They're on the same teams a lot of time in Little League or in the intramural, so they know each other
a
well.
lot of times you have kids that go to Hazard and grow up in the Hazard school system, and then when they get to high school, come to Perry, and then vice versa. It's just how it's been for as long as I can remember. I remember when we played in high school. It was a lot. I just felt like it was a lot more intense from the patrons watching, whether it be the students, parents, just whoever. There weren't a lot of empty seats in this gym or Hazard's gym. Anytime we played.
Yeah, it's not the best time ever to have one of these, like this game. Been off school for a while. I had the games for a minute. The girls looking like second half may be a completely different kind of ball game than what we had this first half.
Yeah, it just takes you a lot of time to get woken up and things like that. And I'm sure Hazard come out and maybe overlooked Prairie Central and said, hey, we're going to come out. We've been playing good. We played a tough schedule, but you always have to show up and be ready to play this game because you never know what team you're going to face on the other sideline. Got about 30 seconds left. We're going to take a quick break. And we'll be right back here, second half action on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley with Matt Hudson. Second half action getting ready to start here. Possession arrow, Lady Bulldogs.
This one may take a while. Got 8 timeouts between the two.
Inbound into Fronapple. Yeah, exactly. Intensity to pick up if this one gets a little, if it still stays tight going into the fourth. See a lot more fouls called. And a lot more attacks to the basket, I think, from both teams. So, like you said, timeouts. Be here all night. Fronapple gets it to the elbow. Kicks it over Evers in the corner. Stops. Pump fakes. No good. Good box out by Cornet. And throws it off the end of Fronapple.
Good ball movement there. Had a lot of off-ball movement.
Hazard has had really good high percentage shot looks. Just can't capitalize on them.
I was liking the high-low action there. Just was not able to get the ball inside there, but it's still good offense.
Noble over to Feltner on the wing. Give and go action. Feltner looking for a screen from Cornet. She doesn't use it. Over dribbles. Cornet digs it out of there, gets it over to Cornet. Cornet can't let it go. Hoskins gets on the wing, drives up, no good. That's one you have to have right there. Yeah. It's going to be a foul against the Commodores.
She's got that, does Cornet be able to seal her defender off? Hoskins just too open pretty much. They got to the hoop and nobody there.
That foul's going to be on Ava Cornet. That's her third team, first of the quarter. Johnson checks in for Cornet. And you have to have Ava out there. She's been hustling, made a couple steals, and dug a couple loose balls.
Just a lazy pass there.
Yeah, Fronapple been off better shooting that one. Noble, top of the key, jab steps. Now finally breaks the count with a dribble. Hoskins. The V cut. It's back out in the corner. Feltner gets it off the mark. Rebound Pennington. That's not what you want as a coach to drop on the sideline. Fronapple in the corner. Off the mark by Davidson. And they've got a run out here from the Commodores. Feltner up and in.
Felner just a little behind the plate.
Yeah.
Worked out for her once the ball was turned after the long shot.
Yeah, good look by Hazard. Like I said, just straight rebound and right out by the Commodores. A holding call right there on Haven Hoskins. It's her first, team second.
Ball at the baseline.
Strong Apple. Goes into Eddington. Average to Davidson. Strong Apple gets in at the free throw line. Eddington with another rebound. She's going for 20.
Hustle here by the Bulldogs, keeping the ball alive.
Hazard just can't find the bucket. Average draws in off it back to Eddington. Padding her stats. That's two more Braylon Eddington. 2 rebounds on that possession. And if you're Lady Commodores, you have to go one and done to try to hold on to this lead. 20-19, 5:20 remaining in the third.
Yeah, 4 or 5 shot attempts there on that trip into the court.
Pennington comes up, tries to step up and cut off the drive by Noble. Foul top of the key. Ball's going to be on the baseline. Noble's looking. Johnson gets it. Ooh, almost throws it straight to Carly Davidson.
Davidson was there. Was it almost like a pick six there? She was on the run.
Read it like a book. Read it like that kid from Miami yesterday. Stays with the Commodores.
Seems the college football playoffs. It's been one of the most enjoyable ones for me.
Yeah,
Not really got a dog in the fight, but just seeing the chaos has been pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen a AI video of a sportscaster saying the Alabama Crimson Tide flew all the way to Florida to kick a field goal. Steps were called. Good call right there.
They tried to step through, just drug that back foot.
One dribble too many. Bulldogs. Inbound, take over.
Another opportunity here for Hazard to take the lead again.
Strong Apple dribbles over. Looking to use a screen from Pennington. Sets it up. Stops. Looked like it was deflected. Eddington with another rebound. Goes into Maddie up. No good. Eddington again, and it's good. Braylon Eddington. 2 more rebounds, 2 more points, Matt. She keeps doing that. She's going to go for 20 and 20.
They came in the game not averaging double-digit in rebounds, but may make up the difference.
Hornet looking to drive. Good defense right there. Just over-dribbling by the Commodores here. Couple bad possessions. Hazard with a 1-point lead. Feltner, Hoskins, Cornet, Brooklyn Cornet, and Emily Noble in for the Commodores. Front Apple, Davidson, Everidge, Pennington, and Eddington in for the Bulldogs. Good flash right there to the high post by Eddington. Really good ball movement by the Lady Bulldogs past couple possessions.
Yeah, if you just watch this game film, watch off the off-ball movement, the screens, the cuts. It's a pretty offense.
Good screen up, no good.
Just not being able to make the shot.
Another offensive rebound. Front Apple can get in. Eddington again. That's 5 rebounds this quarter that I can recall. Average up is good. Average for 2, and the Prairie Central Commodores will take a timeout. It's going to be a full, and we're going to take it with them. Hazard 23, Prairie Central 20. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
you're starting out or starting over, your next chapter begins here. Enroll now for spring 2026 courses at Hazard Community and Technical College. HCTC meets you where you are with flexible online and in-person classes, short-term programs, and hands-on training for in-demand careers. When you choose HCTC, you're choosing opportunity, support, and a community that believes in you. Call 606-487-3293 to enroll today.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, 3:31 remaining here in the third. Hazard finally woke up a little bit. I guess Todd peeled the paint off the wall in there at halftime. But come out showed a little life, more life than they did in the first half. Out to a 3-point lead here. Prairie Central takes the timeout, trying to make a couple adjustments here against the Lady Bulldogs. See if they can get something going offensively here as Feltner has it out top. Corner cuts top of the key. Trying to drive. Nothing there. Sets a screen. Feltner stops, pops. No good off the front end.
Oh, good hustle.
Good hustle by Cornet. And off. Cornet to the Lady Bulldogs. Average. Running the point here. Over to Davidson. Back to Average, thrown up at the top of the key, or high post. And that's a 3-point goal by Carly Davidson. And that's another 3-point Buckhorn Children Family Service Center goal. Feltner's up, no good. Cornet got the offensive rebound. It rolls off. Tapped out of bounds by the Commodores. Possession now with Lady Bulldog.
Yeah, I believe it was thrown up there. Not able to get the rebound, but her box out.
Yeah, it's a good box out.
Was able to, keep the ball go back to Hazard.
Thrown Apple tries to penetrate. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Noble. Commodores need a bucket. And trying to force one in there.
Yeah, Perry County just in a little out of sorts right now.
Yeah, just can't get any kind of offensive rhythm, any kind of play set up, as I believe Maggie Combs checks in for the Lady Bulldog. 2:13 remaining. 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. Eddington working in the post. Tapped away by Cornet from the
That was a hard angle to get the ball there.
Was, yeah. Feltner gets it, drives the baseline. Goes into Cornet. Dives down, good inside out right there. Threes up and rolls in. Riley Feltner with the Buckhorn Children Family Service Center with a friendly roll, and they needed that, Matt.
Oh, yeah, as I said, it's been a minute until they got a bucket. Just seeing one go through may get some momentum back.
Combs has it on the wing, looking for a screen from Pennington. The lefty, Average drives in, rolls up and in. Good strong dribble by Laura Average, up for the 2. 5-point lead. Ava Cornet off the wing and off the glass. And that's a back-to-back threes by Buckhorn's Children Family Service Center. 2-point game, minute 14 remaining. Average over to Davidson. Bulldogs looking over the defense, backs it out. Over to Coach Howard. Another good strong dribble to get to that elbow. No good. Commodores control it. Noble up to Feltner. Feltner to Hoskins. Hoskins. 41 seconds remaining. High screen from Cornet. Feltner has it out. Davidson Gardner. Works down with the crossover. Tries to get it over to the corner. Hoskins drives baseline. Up, no good. Average with the rebound. 25 seconds remaining. He's got numbers. Good pass right in there to Eddington. It rolls off. Another rebound by Eddington. Has it in the corner trap. And Bulldogs going to take a timeout. 10.8 remaining. He's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 26-28. Hazard with a 2-point lead. Looks like Jones checks in for the Lady Commodores.
And I remind you guys, at the end of the game, we will have the ARH player of the game. As tonight, not a knock on anyone, just not had that one player that seems like shit. Well, I'm sorry. If Hazard wins.
If Hazard wins, I know who I'm voting for.
Yeah.
That's my vote.
So like I said, right now, though, instead of a very even game, you ever have that one player that seems like it's standing out too much either side.
Yeah, she's just been the glue from start to finish. It's really kept Hazard close, kept them close. You take away what she's done, and it's a totally different ball game. But Perry Central clawed back in it. Got about a 6-point lead there from the Bulldogs. Hit back-to-back threes. Cut it to 2. Bulldogs will inbound on the sideline down here in the corner. Davidson. Take the ball out of bounds. Box set from the Bulldogs. Didn't screen anybody. Edwards comes to the corner. Back into the inbounder. One up and no good. That's going to do it for the third quarter. We've got one remaining here. Perry Central 26. Hazard Lady Bulldogs 28. And we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley with Matt Hudson, John C. Combs Arena. Crosstown rival, big matchup, 2-point game. Hazard Lady Bulldogs clawed their way back here for the lead here. Start of the fourth quarter. Perry Central with possession. Jones inbounds to Noble. Noble getting pressured by Everidge. Tip stays with the Commodores.
Noble reminds me of a term we used to use all the time was old head. Someone said, a ton of maturity.
Coach's daughter.
You got to keep her cool no matter what.
You can tell John has coached her up well, and, she gets more when she gets home. So, jump ball possession arrow, Bulldogs. But, yeah, like you said, old head, she's real cool, calm, and collected out there. Doesn't really get in any type of frantic situation. Combs steps up, tries to draw the defense over to Everidge. Off the mark, trying to dig out a rebound.
Not sure what they'll call.
A jump ball. I like the intensity here coming from both teams here, trying to.
Yeah, fourth quarter, you really feel it amped up.
Yeah, really, every possession counts. Feltner kicks it to the corner in the corner. Feltner has it on the wing. Ava has it out top. Tries to drive, good ball fake against Fronapple. Up, off the mark, stays with the Commodores.
I'm not sure how she kept that pivot foot down.
I don't either, yeah.
Stopped on a dime there.
I would have thought she would have walked with it. Feltner looking to inbound the ball. Jones just missed it. Davidson with the steal. Over to Everidge up. No good. Addington up. That's 2 more. Rebound and 2 more points for Braylon Eddington. Emily Noble has it out top. Calls a blocking foul. Or Everidge, that's her second. Looks like Haven Hoskins is set to check in. Only 8 points that quarter from the Lady Commodores. Feltner tries to drive in, draw the foul. Hoskins gets the rebound. Cornet, good. 2-point goal. Brooklyn Cornet drives in there and has the easy 2. Thornapple loses the handle. It was tipped. Possession arrow, Lady Commodores. Noble again. Yeah, Noble's a type that can get you and walk you down, you know. And good move by Cornet, but better defense by Eggington. Say it's off on the Bulldogs. Stays with the Lady Commodores.
Look how Costin's trying to get the inside position.
Yeah.
Just be able to knock the ball away, though.
Noble takes it out. Feltner has it in the corner. Draws the foul. Maggie Combs, excuse me. That's her third.
Feltner tried that move a couple times tonight. Just
and
gets
nobody was
around
there.
and jumps into him. Draws the foul.
She's going line for 2. First one's up, no good. 2-point game. Second one's up and good. 29-30, 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Average top of the key over to Davidson. Combs on the wing. Thornapple in the corner. Back to Average out top. Splits the 2-3 up and good. That's 2 more points for Laura Average.
That move is so deadly because if they step out, she's just going to drop it over the top.
Yeah, they really try to pack that zone in to cut down on the penetration, and it's been there a few times. They just hadn't capitalized and converted any buckets on it. As Noble gets in there, and Eddington tries to dig it out, but loses it. Brooklyn Cornet comes up with it over to Ava Cornet. Had Feltner down low, but kicks it over Noble for 3, and it rolls out. Average pushing the tempo. To Thornapple. Short. Off to Eggington, up and fouled. I think that's going to be on Emily Noble.
Just the first team foul for the Lady Commodores this quarter.
And Braylon Eddington will go to the line for 2. First one's up and no good.
Really high working shot there.
5:04 remaining, 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. Eddington try to make it 4. It's up, no good. Rebound by Noble out to Cornet. Cornet tries to kick it over Feltner. Davidson read that one. Average back to Davidson, back to Average. Trap right here by the Commodores. It's going to be a timeout taken by the Lady Bulldogs. We'll take it with them. 4:46 remaining, 3-point lead for Hazard. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:46 remaining here in the fourth. Hazard takes a timeout, has 2 remaining. Perry Central with 3 timeouts with a 3-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Thornapple comes up with a mishandled. Good move by Thornapple right there. And that's her first 2 of the second half, Matt.
Yeah, just using their height advantage there against Hoskins. Or might have been corner, I couldn't tell.
Noble. Waiting a call from Coach Lowe. Has a lane. Throws it back out to Cornet. Cornet trying to go to work against Eggington. Double back out to Cornet. Cornet to Noble in the corner. Back out to Feltner on the right wing. She backs it back out in front of the scores table. Drives in. Davidson's dogging her. Cornet brings it down. And she rolled over with it. Good call right there by Tim Trent.
Yeah, trying to use her body there to shield the ball. But once you're on the floor, roll over. Just might as well take steps.
Yep. 5-point game here. 3:50 remaining.
It's like danger time here for the Lady Commodores.
Yeah, you have to get a couple stops here, and you have to do something on either end here, whether it's defense for offense or you just get a stop and come down and have a good possession, but you have to score. Average works, loses it up and in. And that's 2 more for Laura Average. Hazard with the press. Hoskins breaks it. She's got numbers. Good recovery by Davidson right there. Saves it into Collins. Comes in the corner up the front apple. She's broke the timeline. Has the top of the key stops. Tries to whip it down low. Noble with the steal. Noble's trying to draw the defender. Free throw line. Front apple flex it. Combs comes up with it. A little helter-skelter here.
We get just out of bounds call. Yeah. Man, I'm tired watching that.
That was. I need oxygen up here.
Fast break, turnover. Fast break, turnover. Fast break.
2:50 remaining. 7-point game. Average out top. Over to Davidson. Good post right there by Fronapple. Up next 2 more. Maddie Fronapple. It's her 4th point of the quarter.
Coach Howard seems to have found something that's very effective.
9-point lead. Couple bad offensive possessions here from the Commodores the past few, and it'll be a timeout. It's going to be their 3rd. 2 remaining. We'll take it with them. Be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Bickley here with Matt Hudson. 2:21 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Perry Central 29, Hazard 38. It was 28 to 26 at the end of 3. Perry just scored 3 points here with Brooklyn Cornet 2 and Riley's single free throw. Riley trying to create some offense. Draws a defender. Up off the mark. Eddington with another board.
I'm calling a favor to the scorekeeper over there and see how many rebounds she has.
Yeah, I tried. I asked Jeff over there. He's keeping, or I guess he's announced. I don't know. He's keeping stats, but I need to find out. Up and in. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Brooklyn Cornet. That's her first. Eddington with another 2. Good cut right there, and she's going to the line. 11-point lead. And it's good. And look at the 3-point play. Stay tuned. We'll have the ARH player of the game.
I'm not sure it's going to be much of a shock to anyone at this point.
And that's Eldridge's 3rd. A 13-3 run here in the 4th quarter for the Lady Bulldogs. Noble trying to go to work against Edwards. Throws it out of bounds. Riley just couldn't handle it over there. And it's tale of two halves here, Matt, as Jones checks in for Hoskins. You've seen a lot of frustration on the Bulldogs player early, but a lot of frustration on the Commodores as of late. Eddington over to Everidge. Corner trying to chase it down. Finds Davidson in the corner. Howard's wanting to back it out, run a motion. Try to take some time off the clock. Everidge has it on the wing. Looks for screens from Eddington. Combs has it. Pressured up by Feltner. Tries to get the back tap. Thrown Apple in. Good pass. Just wasn't on the same page with Combs, but Combs cut to the block, and Thrown Apple seen it, I think, before Combs did.
Yeah,
and
Combs just kept running. It hit her right in the chest.
I think she wasn't expecting to get it back once she gave it up. I don't think she was expecting to be that wide open. Minute 2. 12-point game. Feltner on the wing. Up and good. Riley Feltner cuts us a 10. 50 seconds remaining. Timeout. Commodores, full timeout. We'll take it with them. 10-point game. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 50.2 remaining here in the fourth. Hazard with a 10-point lead. Prairie Central Commodores 1 timeout remaining. Hazard with 2. Team fouls are 2 to 3. Trying to turn up the press here. Foul on the Commodores. Number 11, Jones. That's her first. Team's third. Thrown Apple gets it in the front court. Dribbles down to the corner. Tapped out of bounds by Jones. Stays with the Bulldogs. Ball's on the sideline. Davidson by herself. Front Apple drew a triple team right there. Got tripped up and left Combs and Davidson wide open. Another foul from the Commodores. 33 seconds remaining. That's her second. Team fourth.
Yeah, that's how someone can affect the game. Not even have to have the ball in their hands.
Yeah. Possessed in the backcourt, tapped out of bounds by Noble. Edwards looking inbound. Had a good place to trap right there and let her out of it. Has 3 around her, finds Davidson. Combs has it on the wing, fouled. It's on Feltner. It's her third, team fifth. They'll take on the line for 2.
Yeah, just probably just trying to trap and get a quick turnover as they're just playing keep away.
off the front rim with the first. .9 remaining. Second one's off. Rebound corner. Driving all the way up and in. Able to corner with 2, and that's going to be Perry Central's last timeout. And that'll be our last timeout of the game. Be right back here. 8-point game here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 11.9 remaining here in the fourth. That's Perry's last timeout of the game. 8-point game here. Hazard with the lead and the ball. Actually 11.9. I say 11.8. That comes to 11.9. Tenth of a second back on the clock. Average looking inbound on the baseline. Inbound foul. Front Apples fouled by number 5 Riley Feltner. That's her 4th. Maddie at the line for 2. First one's up and good. Makes it a 9-point game. That one's off. Edwards with the rebound. I believe that's going to do it. And let him dribble it out. Hazard will hold on to this one. 42-33. Come out victorious. And that's going to do it. Perry Central just couldn't get anything going there in the fourth quarter. 2, 4, 6, 7 points.
Yeah. We're going to kick it out for one last quick commercial break and get you some stats worked up. We'll be right back here in 2 minutes on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Wrapping this one up. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson. Crosstown rival Hazard rolls in here. Holds on to be victorious 42-39. Basically just tell 2 halves right there.
42-33.
42-33, I'm sorry. I was looking at a 9 here as I was looking at stats. I was looking at Braylon Eggington, which is without a doubt the ARH player of the game. She had 9 in the second half alone, had 4 in the first half, had a total of 13. Probably had 20 rebounds is my guess. I don't have official stats for that, but I'm going to say she had 13 and 20, at least 20. I know 3 straight possessions. She had 2. She had 4 points and 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
And that was just in 3 possessions in the second half. First half, she probably had 10, 12 rebounds. So, for the Commodores, Feltner had 13. Brooklyn Cornet pitched in 10. And just, like I said, tell 2 halves. First half, Hazard scored 17. Third and fourth quarter had 11, had 14.
Well, just going into the fourth quarter, just a 2-point game.
Exactly.
We talked about how close it was and see how it was going to go. And, man, some of those shots that Hazard just hadn't been hitting finally fell.
Hazard outscored them 14-7 in the fourth quarter alone. Second half, 15-25, so outscored them 10. So just, tough to overcome, especially pressure Hazard was putting up and all that stuff. Hazard really well coached. So were the Lady Commodores. And, last couple games we've had together here, I know we've not had many, but it's kind of been that way both games.
Yeah.
Perry played really good early, second half, late in the third quarter, early fourth quarter. Teams really get wore down and jump on them.
Yeah, it looks like a depth. Trying to get some of those younger players some more minutes, get them some more used to varsity time. That's a huge jump when you come from even JV ball to varsity time, just the pace of the game. But, getting a few more ball handlers for Perry Central would be one of the key things, I would think. You can actually relieve some of those girls with some minutes and, like I said, get that fatigue not such a big issue towards the end of the game.
Yep. Yeah, but I think that's going to do it for us here at Bluegrass Sports Nation. I'm Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson. Thank you all our sponsors. Once again, everybody, Happy New Year. And we'll see you in, I don't know when our next game is, but if a game's still going on here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, check it out. And we'll see you next time.